Hi, Vieira with stockmarketlive.tv. Today I'm going to comment on these two companies, Shake Shack trading at $38 on the exchange, live tape, as well as GoPro trading below $19 on the exchange. These two companies, they have junk ratings at stockmarketlive.tv. GoPro was downgraded for first time at $95. I repeat, at $95, while Shake Shack was downgraded to strong sell at $93. These calls, they were recorded live as I speak. You can visit the website stockmarketlive.tv and you find those calls recorded live on video, downgrading shares of GoPro to strong sell at $95, betting that GoPro was going to crash, posting several articles on the website, 10 reasons GoPro shares are going to crash, as well as reiterating or downgrading GoPro from strong sell to junk on the call made by Americans that GoPro raised to $100 when shares they were trading at $65 on the exchange. Today you have GoPro below $19. Last week you had GoPro trading at $17 and so on. You have also Shake Shack, one of the Wall Street darlings, trading at $38, and we maintained a junk rating on shares all the way down to this current price. So our year 2015, it has been perfect, and while investors consider and most market participants that the conditions in the US stock market are very complicated, quite frankly, I found them extraordinarily simple. And you just had to follow the guidance, and the guidance, it has been available completely for free in our website stockmarketlive.tv, while we have been following up the investment process in these companies since IPO. The case of GoPro, since the very first day, it was the company, the stock chose to explain our methodology that you find it in the basic training course. And the case of Shake Shack, one of the American, well, I would say scams, with target prices above $100. This stock obviously traded to $93 based on short covering and nothing else. So a tremendous opportunity where the investment process, it was very similar in the sense that you remember when GoPro started trading on the very first days, the shares, in fact, they were a buying opportunity. We had a buy rating at $38 in shares of GoPro. They went all the way up to $95, which corresponds to a bubble price for a commodity. This company does not have, never had any competitive advantage whatsoever. And when CNBC and Cramer appeared on the TV telling Americans to invest in GoPro, we doubled the size of short positions, as we did in fact, or recommended to do live on the website in companies such as Yelp, doubling the size ahead of a stock market crash. With the case of Shake Shack, I said that investment process, it was very similar to GoPro, because you also remember that shares, they started trading more or less at the same price, $38, $40. They went all the way up to $93, and at precisely $93, as in the case of GoPro, we said it is time to dump on the Americans and to go short the Americans, and in particular Shake Shack, for the total collapse, the meltdown. And therefore, no surprise whatsoever, since Wall Street maintained strong buy ratings, and only after the crash, on both cases, they started downgrading shares, which is completely normal, since Wall Street always downgrades after the crash, after the collapse, and these facts, they helped us, and in particular our customers, to maximize profits. So I think that the Wall Street made a wonderful job by upgrading at the top, downgrading after the crash, both companies, because I repeat, this has been part of the investment process to sell the idea to the Americans that they were investing in quality companies, while in fact these stocks, they represent speculative investments. And the speculative investment, you had to refer to our methodology that is very well explained in the basic trading course, and thereafter all the articles, all the information that has been available here on live streaming trading every single day, every single week, every single month, telling you whether these stocks are a buy, a neutral, strong sell, strong buy, or junk. And both, they have been junk rating, and junk rating, GoPro, it is one of the biggest losers in the markets in 2015, as well as the case of Shake Shack. But at stockmarketlive.tv, you find plenty of more companies with junk ratings that they collapse, and all this in just a matter of a couple of months. So plenty of opportunities for those that they prefer the short side, as well as also opportunities for those that they prefer the long side, since our stock picks on the long side, they zoomed, for example, in 48 hours to 150%, or the case of the recent one with Solar City, shares they zoomed 120% within 3 weeks. So we discuss opportunities short side, long side, and not as today, for example, someone called in and saying that whether we have a service for short sellers. We don't have a service for short sellers. We have a professional service for hedge funds, investment banks, that is our priority, and for those investors, professional investors with a brain, that is our target, which is a niche market, since the markets are not for idiots, just to cite one of the American traders, and he was right about it. Otherwise, you find plenty of free information available on the internet and in hundreds or thousands of websites in the United States, deceiving investors weekly by posting or misleading investors by posting false information. Thank you and good luck going into 2016.